I'm out.
But wait, why? Where are you going?
I gotta go.
Hopefully this thing works now. Now I'm going to show you something that we do with our water. Or our snow, which becomes our water. You see how dirty it gets? Hi guys, Loretta and Jason here. Thanks for coming and joining in our off-grid journey. So Jason has to head down south for a day and a half, so I'm getting a quick schooling on how to operate the generator. Here she goes! Oh, I guess it helps if you plug in the coffee maker.
We need a power station that'll run on a coffee maker. That's what we need.
Yeah, is there any power stations that will actually run a coffee maker? I mean, we have the thing for the stove too, but I had this prepped all last night, so now we got our coffee going.
Well, I walked back here to Ben's bunkie. We had quite a bit of snow. And what my plan is right now for Loretta is to make the trails, pack them a bit so she can go for a walk. She's a pretty reliable little machine. She's not fancy, but she works great.
Aw, isn't that sweet of him, packing the trails for me? He knows how much I love my forest walks, and I'm sure he's having fun while he's doing it.
We'll just keep packing this down for her. Got this Vatrer battery here. It's fully charged. I'm going to use it to help me start the tractor up. Tractor's having an issue this morning because of the cold. This will just give it a helping hand. So right now what I have here is I hooked the cables up to the Vatrer here. And I'm not even going to the battery of the tractor. I'm going right to the starter. There's going to be people hating on me for this, but you know what? I've played this game enough to know. Put it direct. So it's grounded out here. I can ground that anywhere on the engine I want because it's a grounded engine. And I can put it right to the starter there, the starter post, and this will not be an issue. It's going right back to the battery anyway. This ground's the same as the battery ground, so it doesn't matter. Let's give her a shot. It plugs on. That Vatrer battery had so much power in it, it turned that tractor over so fast. It's minus 20 Celsius here right now. And that tractor started up as quick as that. That's pretty amazing. Specs on this battery here. This is a pretty amazing battery for all your needs. I'm telling you, it's how much power it had to start that tractor. And I'm running 1540 non-synthetic oil, just conventional oil in that tractor. It's a hard turnover. And this did it with no problem.
But wait, why? Where are you going?
I gotta go.
But... Are you sure you're going? Are you sure you don't need me still? I think you still need me. Hang on, I'll go get it. You didn't need to throw it.
No. I'm heading out to go down south. I got things to do and some work to do.
Okay. Hurry back, please.
Hurry back.
Well, Jason gave me the lowdown on the generator this morning, so I should be okay for a day and a half.
So all you have to do is tonight just shut the door.
Yeah, I know.
And the other door.
I know.
And maybe put a piece in the front.
I'll miss you.
Miss you.
Be safe. Love you. Bye. There he goes. There we go. Really alone. I got this guy who will never let anybody in this place. Attaboy, Thor. And then we got this guy, which he's pretty much going to stay in that spot until I sit in my chair, and then he's going to want to be on my lap. But that's all good. I got some company. I don't know about you guys, but there's nothing more rejuvenating than a brisk forest walk, alone or otherwise. Holy crap, guys. We got some snow last night. And even though Jason was an awesome help before he left, he went over the trail on his snowmobile. That's still really tricky. Kind of sliding all over. It's probably a better workout, but I only have an hour and I want to get to that last trail camera and get the card out, see if we see anything last night. Wish me luck. Well, I made it to the last one. It's 12:25, so as long as I can keep the same pace, I'll have enough time to get back and make a sandwich. Oh my god, what a beautiful day. I wish I could just stay out here. Look at that sunrise. I have time to spare. I got a couple of other small jobs to do. Number one, collect a little more snow. Number two, dump the ashes into my supply thing in the outhouse. I don't think I'll be splitting any of that wood. We're supposed to get our new splitter, but there's been a weather delay, as usual. Alright guys, see you later. Well, gotta get some more snow. Filling. What I'm gonna do now, guys, is go in here and start the generator up just so I can get my stuff charged. Oh, there's Silver. You trying to scare me, buddy. That way I get my stuff charged up for tomorrow because I have to work tomorrow. Jason's still going to be away down south. And I think, and the kids, depending on whether we'll be back later tomorrow night. So I don't think I'm even going to need to put any gas in this thing. And the reason I say that is because I barely used it at all today. And I still have like 90% on one power station and 86 on the other. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And hopefully, maybe just for an hour, I'll warm up some soup. Hopefully this thing works now. Turn the switch to on and then just push the button and wait for the magic. That's normal, I think. Or is it? I thought it would go again, but I guess I gotta try again. I'm just gonna let that run for a bit. And then I'll come in and close up all the doors and shut her down for the night. I don't need it at night. I've got the power stations and got some little lights, and I mean, to be honest, it's much nicer out here without that loud thing going, even though that thing's not as loud as some. Where did Thor go now? Oh, there he is. You don't go too far, do you, pal? Hey? No, you don't. It's me, you, and Diesel tonight, bud. Just occurred to me, it's probably a good idea for me to run the generator at least a few hours a day because the fridge is not hooked up to the solar anymore. So we have this fridge behind me, which is specifically a solar fridge, but Jason hooked it up to this inverter type thing here, which is on our regular power, which is on the generator. So in order for our food to stay cold, either I would have to put it all in a cooler and put it outside, but then I run the risk of freezing stuff, and that's happened to me before, and I've ruined vegetables and fruits that way. What does everybody else do? Like, what's your solution? I know I was looking at a product that a friend of ours in BC has. I forget what the name of it. I'll have to go back and look at his video on that. IceCo, I believe it was. That was Adventures with T-Dog, our friend Thompson. I wanted to buy one of those, but I gotta wait until our solar's all completely set up and everything too. But I'm just curious, what does everybody else do? We got so much to do. Like, we have no space for all our stuff, so that's why you see a big mess everywhere all the time, because I just don't have a spot for everything yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Now I'm going to show you something that we do with our water, or our snow, which becomes our water. I was just chatting a little bit with a friend in New Brunswick about snow being so white, but then when you melt it, I'll show you how dirty it gets, because I filter it twice. I filter it once with paper towel and then sometimes with a coffee filter. It depends on what I'm going to be doing with it. So I thought I'd show you this first. I'll get some clean stuff so you see how I do it. But that was after me emptying probably, I don't know, 2 of those and maybe 1 of those into here. You see how dirty it gets? You see how white the snow is? Look at the dirt and the sand. That, to me, sounds crazy. Okay, so I've just got fresh paper towel here. So I'm not that strong. I'm going to just start pouring it in here, spreading it out. Once it's spread out, it's not as tricky as this seems. But if I'm going to shower, I'm going to throw it through another filter as well. The paper towels just to catch the big stuff. These are all little things I'm learning about. You know, since we're just starting the off-grid in the winter right now. In the summertime, obviously, we do rain collection, which is easier because it goes into a big bin and then we have a thing covering the top so that nothing can go in it. And then I will show you my next step after I do this. The paper towel does pick up most of the big stuff, but you can see there is some little specks in there still. What I do with this is I have either a coffee filter or one of those coffee filter like reusable ones, and I'll do that as well. And if it's water I'm going to be drinking, I put it through my Vatrer. And that's a reverse osmosis purifying system. Jason and I did a video on it together a few weeks back. Put the link up here if you want to go check that out again. Great product, and we can drink snow melt. It's pretty amazing. That's our makeshift funnel. Anybody can make one. And then this is just one that I haven't been using at all. It's one of these reusable coffee filters, and this catches all the smaller sand particles that you really don't want in your shower water, let's say. Definitely don't want it in your drinking water, but I still have to do the next step. Sometimes I'll use an actual coffee filter in here. And yeah, as simple as that. I just go like this and I start pouring it in. That's it. That's all, guys. So if you put a coffee filter in there, just bear in mind, after a while, it's going to get slower and slower and slower. It just takes a little bit more time to finish the process. This is just something I've started doing in the last couple of weeks that we've been here. I'm just curious what everybody else does. Go check out our other video for more details on the Vatrer. Here's the link. If you're watching on the TV, you won't be able to see the link, so go to our description to find it. Got a little assembly line happening here. Well, I ran all that snow melt that I filtered through the paper towel and then through the coffee filter and then again through our Vatrer reverse osmosis filtration system, and I got my coffee maker filled for the morning. These are almost full. And that'll last us, like I said, we'll just use that for coffee and for drinking. That'll last us a few days. And the rest of the water we have melted the snow for, we'll use for showers and washing dishes. And like I said, it's a bit of work, but hey, that's what we do. When you love to live off grid, you gotta do the work. This being alone thing isn't so bad after all. Just kidding. Miss Jason like crazy, and he'll be back in the next one. Thanks for watching all. See you soon.